James and the War. On the island of Sodor, there's an engine named James. He loves pulling passengers, especially when he's not pulling dirty trains, which he sees in sidings. But whatever the weather, James is happy. One day, he was at the docks. One day, he puffed into the docks. He was excited.
I cannot wait to see what job I'm gonna have today.
Just then, Duck arrived. Hello, James. What are you doing today?
I don't know. Just then, the top of hat arrived. Duck, you must take the Duke. Spencer is broken down. You must take the Duke and Duchess of Sodor with you and Toad.
Oh, thank you, sir.
James, there's a freight train waiting in the siding. You must collect that and bring it to the wharf. Reneus is waiting. Those parts are going to be used for Mountain Village Station. Be on time.
James gasped.
What?
James couldn't believe his eyes about the train he had to pull.
But sir, why do I have to pull that? Why do I have to pull that freight train? Can Duck do it? James, I've come to think it, you never pull freight trains. So today you are pulling a freight train, and that is it.
James is very upset.
I have to pull trucks.
Sorry, mate. And Duck puffed away. James went up sadly to the train. He was coupled up, and he puffed away. James passed Hero.
That's a big train, James.
But this still made James cross, even though he was pulling 5 trucks. He was passing. Then he passed Arthur and Molly. Funny train, James.
Yes, it is a funny train.
Puff, puffed James. He was huffing and puffing happily up the hills. But then there was trouble. The coupling was old on the truck. And then it snapped. The cars rolled away with James puffing away. Later, James! James came to a stop and looked behind. Oh dear, and he raced backwards. James going backwards as fast as he could, but he couldn't keep up with the runaway cars. But there was more trouble up ahead. There were points waiting by the junction, and they were switched. And right in the siding was Toby. Ding, 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 ding. Toby whistled to the signalman. The points were switched. The cars rattled past. James had turned around at Sismic and was rushing after the cars. Then Toby saw James. James came to a big stop. Did you see any freight cars, Toby? They went that way. Thanks. Runaway cars again, puffed Toby. The cars were on non-stop. They wouldn't stop once. They kept rattling and clattering over bridges. James was close behind. I must hurry. I must catch up. James knew he was going. James was trying, but nothing helped. What are we gonna do, driver? I don't know, James. You just gotta keep on puffing. Faster and faster. You have to go. James didn't really even know what he meant, but he knew he had to go faster if he wanted to catch up to his runaway freight cars. Then there was trouble. Cinders and ashes. Am I sounding like Thomas at all? I don't know. James the driver. Oh shoot! It's Percy. Sorry for my language, viewers. And it was. Percy was coming the other way, pulling the red carpet for the Duke and Duchess. He was very happy. Then he saw a signal of danger. Then he heard the runaway truck. And he saw them too. He couldn't do anything at all. Then Percy had an idea. If the trucks roll onto the hill, they'll stop. Percy quickly diverted himself into the sidings. The trucks ran over the hill, and all of a sudden they were slowed down. Percy's driver and fireman ran after them, and just as they stopped, they snapped the brakes on. Percy was relieved. James arrived. Sorry about that, Percy. Those are my trucks. Take them, James. They're bothering me. What do you mean they're bothering you, Percy? You better take them, though. Yeah, you're right. James once again coupled up. Thank you, Percy. You're welcome. The trucks behaved on the way, and James was really cross with them. James soon arrived at the mountain junction. The points were switched, and he puffed away down the track to meet up with Phineas. This time he wasn't scared about the trucks. But he soon arrived. Phineas was waiting in the station. Phineas was waiting in the station just as James puffed in. Sorry I'm late, Phineas. Not your problem, James. That's not funny. The Topham Hatt was there. Well done, James. You've done a really good job. Now Phineas can take the stuff to Mr. Percival. Thanks, James. You're welcome, Sir Handel. Sir Topham Hatt was still very pleased in James. Percy's driver told me about the trucks. Are you mad, sir? I'm happy. Percy helped you. He stopped the cars on the hill. This made James excited and happy. Just as Percy and Duck pulled into the station. We've heard all about it, James. Yes, we have, mate, said Duck. James is so happy. He blew his whistle. Even Duck and Percy had to blow.